It is alleged that Ahmadis do not believe in the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to be Khatamun Nabiyyin. At the very outset, it is essential to state categorically that all Ahmadi Muslims do believe that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was Khatamun Nabiyyin, seal of prophets, as has been mentioned in the Holy Quran. The difference is only in the interpretation of the title and not the title itself. The promised Messiah and Imam Mahdi, the holy founder of Ahmadiyya movement in Islam, peace be on him, says, I swear by the glory of God and His Majesty that I am of the faithful, a Muslim, and I believe in Allah the High, in His books, and in His messengers, and in His angels, and in life after death. And I believe that our Prophet Muhammad, the elect of God, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, is most eminent of the prophets and the seal of the prophets. A person who joins the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat and fills the form of initiation is required to believe that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is Khatamun Nabiyyin. Our non-Ahmadi Muslim brothers believe that the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was the last prophet and that no prophet can come after him. While we, the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat, believe to be the tail of the line is no credit or distinction. Even if we take the phrase Khatamun Nabiyyin to mean the last of the prophets, we must interpret it as meaning that he is the last in the sense that he attained a degree of perfection beyond which it is impossible for anyone to go. He has exhausted all the degrees of perfection, and none can ever excel or supersede him. He is the head of the prophets and not the tail. He is the greatest not because he appeared last of all, but because he has brought a law which is absolutely final and can never be replaced or excelled. And to some people's surprise, it is not only Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat who interprets this phrase in such a way. There were many eminent scholars in the history of Islam who interpreted this phrase in this way. To start with, Ibn Khaldun says, it is wrong to interpret the word Khatam in this verse to mean the last or the end. He holds that the word Khatam denotes the perfection and completion of a thing, which he further explains by the words authenticity, perfection, and validity. He says, when a seal is put to a letter, it becomes authentic and complete. The seal may be put in the end or in the beginning. According to him, therefore, Khatamun Nabiyyin means the truest and the most perfect of prophets, and not the last in point of time. It refers to his status and place among the prophets, and not the time of his advent. Ali bin Muhammad Sultan al-Qari, known as Mullah Ali Qari, interprets this phrase in the same sense. He also says that it means there will not come a prophet after Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam who could cancel his law and who is not a follower of his. Sheikh Muhyiddin ibn Arabi says that the prophethood which brings law is finished with the advent of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Shah Waliullah Muhaddis of Delhi writes that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was the last of the prophets in the sense that there will appear no one after him to bring a new law. Maulana Abdul Hayy of Lucknow says, it is not impossible that a new prophet may appear during or after the age of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But the bringing of a new law of religion is an absolute impossibility. In one of his sayings, the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam calls his uncle Abbas Khatamul Muhajirin, but it does not mean that Abbas was the last refugee of the whole Muslim world. Similarly, Hazrat Ali radiallahu anhu, the fourth caliph of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is called Khatamul Awliya. Ibn Khaldun says that this phrase is understood to mean that Ali was a perfect saint and not the last. An Arab poet, Hassan bin Wahab, calls Abu Tamam, the compiler of Hamasa, Khatamul Shu'ara. Obviously, Abu Tamam was not the last poet. The word Khatam, therefore, used in such phrases means the best and not the last. Hazrat Aisha radiallahu anha, whose position is well known, throws a flood of light on this point. She says, "Say, he is the seal of the prophets, but do not say there is no prophet after him." Now let us see some of the sayings of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam which are presented by our non-Ahmadi brothers to prove their own meaning correct. The first one is, the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to Ali ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anhu, "You are to me as Aaron was to Moses, except that La Nabiyya Ba'di, there is no prophet after me." So dear brothers and sisters, the words were uttered when the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was going to Tabuk. He appointed Ali as the Amir at Medina after him. Ali was desirous of participating in the battle and did not wish to stay behind. The Holy Prophet ﷺ therefore reminded Ali of the importance of his work by referring to Aaron, who was appointed Amir of the Israelites when Moses went to Mount Sinai. Aaron was the brother of Moses and a prophet of God. Ali was a cousin but not a prophet. The Holy Prophet ﷺ therefore added that he was not leaving a prophet behind him. The context shows that the idea was to tell Ali that he was being left behind like Aaron, but he was not a prophet. The words cannot refer to any remote future. Dear brothers and sisters, the word Ba'd is also used in the sense of Ma'a, that means with. In this sense, the sentence La Nabiyya Ba'di would mean that there was no prophet with him. It is curious to note that in Shia traditions, the words used are Laisa Ma'i Nabiyun, that is, there is no prophet with me. There is another tradition which is very clear, in which the Holy Prophet ﷺ is reported to have said, "Do you not desire to be what Aaron was to Moses? Except that you are not a prophet." Muhyiddin ibn Arabi interprets La Nabiyya Ba'di by saying that there shall be no prophet who will cancel or go against the Islamic law of Muhammad. Imam Muhammad Tahir, Imam Sha'rani, Nawab Siddiq Hasan Khan states the same. There is another tradition where the Holy Prophet ﷺ said, "When Khusro dies, there will be no Khusro after him, and when Kaisar dies, there will be no Kaisar after him." This is explained in Fathul Bari, volume 6, as follows: "No Khusro will administer the affair of state as well as this Khusro has done." In another saying, the Holy Prophet ﷺ said, "I am the last prophet, and this my mosque at Medina is the last mosque." It is clear that the Holy Prophet ﷺ did not mean that there was to be no prophet after him. Otherwise, we shall have to conclude that he did not want the Muslims to build any other mosques. Obviously, what he means is that the religion brought by him is perfect and no one can cancel or modify it after him. When the Holy Prophet ﷺ lost his son Ibrahim, he is reported to have said, "If Ibrahim, his son, had lived, he would have been a prophet." He could not say this if it were absolutely impossible for anyone to become a prophet. This shows clearly that the Holy Prophet ﷺ was clear in his mind as to the continuity of prophethood after him. The Holy Prophet ﷺ then said, "Abu Bakr is best of men after me, except a prophet should appear." Dear brothers and sisters, it is now crystal clear that it is not Ahmadis alone who are interpreting the expression Khatamun Nabiyyin, seal of prophets, allowing the appearance of a prophet who does not bring any new Sharia or law and does not attain prophethood independently, but through complete obedience to the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Recognized Muslim saints of different countries, ages and climes, and even the Holy Prophet ﷺ himself have understood the expression in the like manner. The Ahmadiyya belief beyond any shadow of doubt is par excellence that the Holy Prophet ﷺ is Khatamun Nabiyyin, the seal of prophets. In him the excellencies of prophethood have reached their perfection, and therefore the door to receiving prophethood independently is closed since his appointment to this office. Henceforward, every kind of grace is attainable only through serving him. His advent thus have not closed the stream of divine grace, but its course has been channelized through his person. So when we, the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat, believe Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad of Qadian, the promised Messiah, and Imam Mahdi ﷺ to be a prophet, it is not at all against Khatamun Nabiyyin, the seal of prophet, because he did not bring any new law. He did not bring any new religion. He was a follower of the Holy Prophet ﷺ and was raised by Allah the Almighty to continue the mission of the Holy Prophet ﷺ.